Welcome to another monthly TBR video. I literally love filming these videos, so I'm so excited to be doing our April TBR. And again, this month I thought we would use my TBR cards to choose my reads for the month. These ones are from Hey Book Lover. If anybody's interested, I will leave the link down below to them. But you know the drill by now. We're going to pick 7 of these at random. I feel like, should we do 7? And then we're going to use the prompt on the card to choose a book off my TBR card for the month. The only thing that is slightly different about this month is that it is an incredible month for new releases. Like, there are just so many anticipated new releases this month. We have the new Emily Henry book, we have Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez, we have Fearless by Lauren Roberts, we have Swept Away by Beth O'Leary, we have a new Jessa Hastings book coming. Like, there are just so many incredible releases. So the only thing that I'm gonna kind of allow myself, just because I know that I really want to read those when they come out, but obviously they're not on my TBR card yet because they haven't been released yet. So I'm going to kind of allow myself, if there is a prompt that fits, to be able to choose something from the new release list. Even though I don't technically have the book on my TBR card yet, but I will when it's released. I feel like I don't usually cater new releases into my monthly TBR choosing, but this month I definitely do want to, just because there are so many incredible anticipated releases coming that I definitely want to read when they come out. I'm honestly so excited. So let's choose 7 at random. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also, the only book out of my most anticipated releases that are coming this month that I won't need to choose for this TBR is Swept Away by Beth O'Leary, because I actually very kindly got sent an art copy of that, and that's actually my current read as we're speaking right now. It's the book that I'm currently reading. So that's the only one out of the new releases that I won't be choosing, for obvious reasons. Okay, we have our 7. Let's just give these a little shuffle. And then, as always, I'm going to let you do the honours first and read the first prompt. Choose a book written by a male author. I always feel like I really struggle with this one. Just because I feel like I don't actually have that many options. I do have Riley Sager, which seems like the most obvious one right now. We have 2 Riley Sager books. We have The House Across the Lake, and we also have Survive the Night, and I think Survive the Night was actually on my March TBR. Moving on. But we do definitely have both Riley Sager books as options. And then let's have a look on the other side. Okay, on the other side, we only have one, and it's Dark Matter by Blake Crouch, which, when I tell you, this has been on my TBR so many times. I actually think I've chosen this so many times for different monthly TBRs. And I just haven't got around to it yet, which is weird as well, because I really want to, because me and my brother are going to watch the TV show for this, but we're literally waiting to watch it until I've read the book, so I should really be prioritising this. Is this month we're going to do it? Shall we? I just don't want to put it on my monthly TBR again and then not read it, but I feel like it has to be done. It has to be done, and I feel like this is a good choice for a male author. We're going to do it. We're gonna do it. Okay, first book on our April TBR is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. Next prompt, choose a book which is the 4th one in from the right side of your bookshelf. Okay, book cart. We're gonna say book cart. I'm gonna go for the middle shelf, and we're just gonna go 4 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have The Institution by Helen Fields, which I have actually been really anticipating reading this. I got this for my birthday, I believe. And this just sounds right up my street. I feel like I'm gonna absolutely love it. We basically have a locked ward in a world's highest security prison, and it looks like one of the nurses has been murdered and her daughter has basically been kidnapped. But they're in this institution, basically on an island in the middle of nowhere. Creepy. Creepy vibe. I have been really looking forward to reading this, so I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. Okay, next prompt. Choose a book which has a 1-word title. This actually makes me so excited. This actually makes me so excited because I already know what I'm going to pick. I already know. We're going to go for Fearless by Lauren Roberts. Can we just take a minute to talk about how excited we are about Fearless release? Because I honestly cannot believe that by the time you're watching this video, it will honestly be like a week away. A week away. That's insane. That's actually insane to me. And many of you will know how much I love the Powerless series, and I love Payton and Kai, and just after how Reckless ended and everything, I feel like we needed Fearless. We needed it, and we've all been waiting for it. I honestly, I'm kind of nervous, but I also can't wait. I just can't wait. And best believe on the 8th of April I will be running to the works to go and pick that up. I hope the works is gonna have it. I'm assuming they will because they've had every release by Lauren Roberts so far and they always have the series in there, so fingers crossed. But best believe my schedule will be cleared on that day and I'll be running to the works and picking it up and reading it straight away because I literally can't contain my excitement. Anyway, fearless rant over. That's the book that I'm definitely choosing for one word title. And that actually makes me so happy that that one came up because that means we have at least one of my most anticipated releases this month on my TBR. Moving on to our next prompt, choose a book featuring LGBTQIA characters. One is instantly coming to mind. Instantly. And that's, I can't get it out. Oh my goodness. That was a real struggle. But we have Heartstopper Volume 5, which is the last one, I believe, in the series, which honestly makes me so sad because I love Nick and Charlie and the whole story. But it also makes me really excited because it means after this I can then go on to watch the show. Because I'm yet to watch the show and I feel like it came out ages ago. But I've been very excited to finish this, so I think we're going to do this one. Because it just makes sense, you know? Just makes sense. Okay, moving on to our next prompt. Choose a book which has a picture on the spine. Okay. I feel like we're going to have a few options for this one. Having said that, can I see a single one? We have Nothing Like the Movies, which has the legs on the spine and also a little popcorn picture. So this is definitely an option. What else do we have? It's kind of annoying because I don't know what the spine of the new releases are going to look like because I don't currently have them. So it means that we automatically can't pick any of the new releases coming, but it's okay, it's okay. We still have so many anticipated books to read here. We also have Close Protection by Eden Victoria, which is a newer book onto my TBR. This has literally just been released in March, and this one has a little perfume bottle, same as on the front, but on the side, so we definitely have that as an option. What else? We also have the Baby Dragon Cafe, which has a little baby dragon. How adorable. Oh, we do have Nightweaver, which has roses on the spine. This one we have Elemental Powers. It's like a pirate fantasy type thing. Enemies to Lovers. I think it's gonna have to be out of this or Nothing Like the Movies, but I don't know. Very different. I feel like very different vibes. I feel like maybe we should do Nothing Like the Movies just because I feel like this has been on my TBR longer and I have been really intrigued to see what happens with Wes and Liz. Should we go for this one? Oh, I don't know. I feel like I should do Nothing Like the Movies. That's what my gut's saying. So I feel like we should go with that. We're gonna go with this one. And also I've been so looking forward to seeing what happens with Wes and Liz ever since hearing that they were getting a second book. So that makes me really excited and intrigued. Okay, we have 2 prompts left. I'm gonna let you read the next one first. Choose a book where the blurb starts with a name. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is going to take me a little while just to read some of the blurbs and get some options, but we will reconvene when I have options. I feel like we don't actually have that many options, which I feel like is kind of surprising. We have both Riley Sager books as options because in this one it starts off with Casey Fletcher has escaped to her family's lake house for peace and quiet, and then in this one we have Charlie Jordan is being driven across the country by a serial killer. So both starting with the main characters' names. And then we also have A Match Made in Hell by Charlotte Ingham, which starts with Willow didn't have Die by 21 on her vision board. So we have Willow, the main character. This one does sound like a lot of fun. A lot of fun. It's basically like a spicy, romancy type thing, I think. The whole concept of this and how Willow basically has to resist all 7 sins just sounds like a really fun concept. But then I'm also really intrigued to read another Riley Sager book, and Survive the Night, I know, it was on my March TBR, but I kind of want to put it on my April one too. Is that bad? Because what if I don't get to it this month as well? But this is the one that I'm most drawn to right now. I'm gonna do it, okay? Okay, I'm gonna do it. And if I don't read it this month, don't come for me. But hopefully we will. But I'm also very aware that we have so many new releases coming this month as well, and we've only managed to get one of them on my TBR so far. So look, don't blame me, okay? Don't blame me if I don't get around to this, but hopefully we will. Hopefully. Okay, we're on to our last prompt. Choose a book which has a couple on the cover. Okay. No, because I think this is gonna let me choose one of the new releases. Let me have a quick look. Okay, Emily Henry's book has a couple on the cover on both versions as well. I don't actually know which one of these is the UK one. but they both have a couple on the cover. Conditions of Will, which is the Jessa Hastings book, only has one person on the cover. What else? Say You'll Remember Me. I think this does have a couple. I think. Yes, it does. So we have the new Abby Jimenez book or the new Emily Henry book to choose from. I think I'm going to have to go with Abby Jimenez just because I have been so looking forward to reading another one of her books. And Say You'll Remember Me is honestly in like my top 10 most anticipated releases of the entire year. So I feel like we should do it. We're going to add Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez as our last book on the monthly TBR. That's so exciting. Okay, I'm actually really happy that we managed to get 2 new releases on there. Let's just go through all of the books that we chose. First up, we have Dark Matter by Blake Crouch, The Institution by Helen Fields, Heartstopper Volume 5 by Alice Oseman, Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter, Survive the Night by Riley Sager. Then we have Fearless by Lauren Roberts and Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I feel like that's a really solid TBR this month. I feel like we've done well. I also think there's a really good mix of things on here. Do I kind of wish there was more fantasy? Probably, but it's okay. It's okay. We have a really good mix. And hopefully a lot of these will be included in Reading Voice this month as well. And that actually brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for helping me pick my April TBR. If you're still here, if you're still watching, please comment. What should we comment? What emoji shall we choose? Should we do the crown this time? I feel like we should do the crown because of the Fearless cover. Everything for my April is going to be centred around Fearless, okay? And I hope you're ready for it. So if you're still here, if you're still watching, you're absolutely amazing. Please comment a little crown emoji. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. And I will hopefully see you in my next video.